Have you ever imagined a predator so powerful that it ruled the oceans, capable of crushing anything in its path? Well, that's not the stuff of legends. This was a reality millions of years ago. Picture the deep blue seas, teeming with life, but dominated by creatures that were at the top of the food chain. Among them was the Megalodon, a monstrous predator that not only shaped the marine world of its time, but also influenced the evolution of countless species that came after. In this video, we'll dive into the life and legacy of these ancient sea giants, exploring how they helped sculpt the ecosystems of today. But there's more. By the end, we'll uncover how these predators may still be influencing marine life even now. Stay with us until the end, and you'll learn not just about prehistoric monsters, but the lasting impact they had on the oceans we know today. When you think of a sea monster, it's hard not to picture the Megalodon. This colossal shark, which lived around 16 million years ago, is widely regarded as the most powerful predator to ever roam the Earth's oceans. The Megalodon's physical characteristics were both awe-inspiring and terrifying. Growing up to 18 meters, nearly 60 feet in length, it was nearly 3 times the size of the largest great white shark in existence today. Its jaws could open wide enough to swallow an entire car, and they were lined with teeth up to 18 centimeters, 7 inches long, each one as sharp as a razor blade. The Megalodon's sheer size made it the undisputed king of the sea, capable of taking down even the largest marine animals of its time. Fossilized teeth and bite marks left on ancient whale bones provide evidence of its feeding habits. The Megalodon primarily preyed on large marine mammals, such as whales, dolphins, and even smaller sharks. Its hunting technique was likely a combination of ambush and brute strength, relying on its incredible bite force, estimated to be over 18 tons. But the Megalodon wasn't just a mindless killer. It was a highly skilled predator, capable of hunting efficiently in the open ocean. Its size gave it an advantage over many prey species, but it also needed to be strategic in its hunting methods, targeting vulnerable animals. Paleontologists believe that it had the ability to track the movements of prey across vast distances, using its acute sense of smell to detect blood in the water from miles away. The Megalodon's place at the top of the food chain allowed it to thrive in a world where only the fittest survived. However, despite its dominance, it wasn't invincible. Eventually, this powerful predator would face challenges that would lead to its eventual extinction. Predators like the Megalodon didn't just control the oceans, they shaped the very course of evolution for many species. The presence of such formidable hunters forced other marine creatures to adapt in remarkable ways. This concept, known as co-evolution, highlights the constant arms race between predator and prey. As the Megalodon perfected its hunting techniques, prey species were under immense pressure to develop new survival strategies. Over time, these adaptations led to some of the most fascinating evolutionary developments in marine life. For example, some species of early whales evolved to become faster and more agile to escape the Megalodon's clutches. Prey species that were able to outrun or outmaneuver their predators had a better chance of surviving and passing on their genes. This led to the development of faster swimming capabilities and more efficient body shapes designed for speed. Additionally, many marine animals developed enhanced sensory abilities, such as improved vision and hearing, allowing them to detect predators from a greater distance. The ability to detect movement in the water or pick up on faint sounds or vibrations became a key survival trait. The Megalodon's presence also spurred the evolution of defensive adaptations in many species. Smaller sharks, for example, became quicker and more elusive, often employing camouflage to blend in with their surroundings. The development of tougher, more resilient skin and bones was another form of defense, helping prey species survive attacks that would otherwise be fatal. Over generations, these traits were honed, creating a new balance in the ecosystem. Interestingly, the Megalodon's hunting tactics also influenced the way other predators evolved. As the giant shark hunted and consumed large marine mammals, other predators began to evolve to occupy different niches in the food chain. This led to the emergence of specialized feeding behaviors and hunting strategies. In many ways, the megalodon's dominance set off a chain reaction of evolutionary developments, not just among its prey, but also among other predators. Ultimately, the megalodon's influence on marine evolution is a perfect example of nature's adaptability. As top predators, they drove the evolutionary process forward, pushing other species to evolve, adapt, and find new ways to survive in the dangerous, competitive world of the prehistoric seas. In any ecosystem, the balance of life is determined by the food chain, the intricate web that links predators, prey, and producers. At the top of this chain, in prehistoric oceans, stood the Megalodon, an apex predator whose very existence ensured that the delicate balance of the marine food web remained intact. By controlling populations of prey species, the Megalodon played a crucial role in maintaining ecological harmony. As the top predator, the Megalodon's diet primarily consisted of large marine mammals, including whales, dolphins, and even other sharks. It exerted top-down pressure on the populations of these species, preventing them from overpopulating and depleting marine resources. Without such control, certain species could become too abundant, leading to imbalances that could disrupt the entire ecosystem. By keeping the numbers of large herbivores and carnivores in check, the Megalodon ensured that the food chain functioned smoothly. But the Megalodon's influence extended beyond just its prey. Its presence also had a trickle-down effect on the lower levels of the food chain. As the Megalodon hunted its prey, it would often target the weak, sick, or injured individuals, thereby removing those less fit for survival. This process, known as natural selection, not only kept the prey populations healthy, but also prevented the spread of disease. Over time, it helped ensure that only the strongest individuals survived, leading to the overall health and stability of the marine ecosystem. Moreover, the Megalodon's role as a top predator influenced the behavior of other species. Smaller predators and scavengers learned to avoid certain areas or times of day when the Megalodon was active. In doing so, these species adapted their own feeding patterns and behaviors to reduce the risk of becoming a meal for a much larger and more powerful hunter. In essence, the Megalodon was a cornerstone of the ancient marine food chain. Its role in regulating populations and maintaining ecosystem health underscores the importance of apex predators in the natural world. Without them, ecosystems would become unbalanced and the chain of life would unravel. The Megalodon was the undisputed king of the seas for millions of years, but like many great predators, it eventually vanished from the oceans. The exact cause of its extinction remains one of the great mysteries of paleontology, but scientists have proposed several theories based on fossil evidence and the changing conditions of Earth's environment during the Megalodon's time. One of the leading theories is that the Megalodon's extinction was linked to a dramatic shift in the planet's climate. Around 2.6 million years ago, the Earth began to cool, leading to the onset of the Ice Age. Cooler temperatures meant a decrease in sea levels, which in turn led to the loss of some of the Megalodon's prime hunting grounds. The species depended on a warm, stable oceanic climate to thrive, and the cooling oceans may have reduced the abundance of the large marine mammals it relied on for food, such as whales. At the same time, the Megalodon faced increasing competition from other predators, notably the great white shark. As the great white evolved to become a more efficient hunter, it may have outcompeted the Megalodon for food. This shift in predator dynamics could have further contributed to the Megalodon's gradual decline. Additionally, the great white shark had the advantage of a smaller, more agile body, allowing it to survive in a wider range of temperatures and prey on smaller, more abundant animals. Another theory suggests that the extinction of the Megalodon was driven by a combination of factors, including changes in prey availability, the rise of new predators, and environmental shifts. Fossil records indicate that the Megalodon's last known fossils appear to be from the Pliocene epoch, around 2.6 million years ago, which corresponds with a time of significant global climatic changes and the rise of new species better adapted to colder waters. Despite these theories, the exact cause of the Megalodon's extinction is still up for debate. What is clear, however, is that the loss of such a powerful predator sent ripples throughout the marine ecosystem, leaving a void that would not be easily filled. Although the Megalodon vanished from the oceans millions of years ago, its legacy is still felt in today's marine ecosystems. The Megalodon's reign as the apex predator shaped the course of evolution, influencing the development of modern sharks and other marine creatures. Even though this giant shark no longer roams the seas, the lessons of its existence continue to resonate through the oceans. One of the most direct legacies of the Megalodon is its impact on modern shark species, particularly the great white shark. It is believed that the great white evolved in response to the ecological shifts that followed the Megalodon's extinction. The smaller, more agile great white, with its efficient hunting strategies, filled the ecological niche left behind by the Megalodon. Its hunting methods, relying on speed and stealth rather than sheer size and power, are reminiscent of the strategies that many modern predators use today. Furthermore, the Megalodon's disappearance marked the end of a particular era in marine evolution. Its extinction led to the rise of new predators and prey species, reshaping the food chain and allowing new evolutionary paths to unfold. The oceans we know today are a direct result of the evolutionary pressures created by the absence of this prehistoric giant. In this sense, the Megalodon paved the way for the diverse array of marine life that dominates the seas in the present day. The legacy of the Megalodon also serves as a reminder of the delicate balance that exists in the natural world. Apex predators, though often feared, play crucial roles in maintaining ecological equilibrium. The absence of such a predator can lead to shifts in the food chain, sometimes causing cascading effects that are felt throughout entire ecosystems. Understanding the role of the Megalodon and similar predators in shaping ecosystems can help us better appreciate the importance of conservation efforts aimed at preserving the apex predators we still have today. Even though we'll never see a Megalodon again, the lessons it taught us about the interconnectedness of life in the oceans are more relevant than ever. The Megalodon has captured the public's imagination for decades. From blockbuster movies like The Meg to viral internet memes, this prehistoric giant has become a symbol of the ocean's untamed, terrifying potential. But how much of what we see in popular culture is rooted in reality, and how much is pure myth? In movies and books, the Megalodon is often portrayed as an ancient terror, still lurking in the depths of the ocean, ready to strike without warning. These portrayals tend to exaggerate the size and behavior of the Megalodon, depicting it as a mindless, bloodthirsty monster that poses a threat to modern-day humanity. While these fictional representations certainly make for exciting narratives, they often stray far from the scientific facts. In reality, the Megalodon was a highly specialized predator, more focused on hunting marine mammals than preying on humans. Its enormous size and power were a product of its environment, an ocean filled with large prey animals, not the bustling human-populated waters we see today. In fact, the idea of a Megalodon lurking in modern oceans is highly unlikely, given the significant changes in the marine ecosystem and the Megalodon's specialized feeding habits. Moreover, the portrayal of the Megalodon as a constant, relentless predator is an oversimplification of its behavior. Like many apex predators, the Megalodon's primary goal was survival, and it would have employed strategies that best suited its environment. The Megalodon likely thrived in a specific ecological niche, hunting larger prey in the deep ocean, and would not have been roaming the shallower waters where humans live. Despite the exaggerations in popular media, the fascination with the Megalodon highlights our ongoing fascination with the unknown. While the myths surrounding the Megalodon may be entertaining, it's important to separate fact from fiction and appreciate the creature for what it truly was: an apex predator that shaped the oceans millions of years ago. The extinction of the Megalodon may have occurred millions of years ago, but it offers powerful lessons for understanding the natural processes of extinction and the ongoing need for conservation. Today, we are witnessing the decline of many marine species due to human activities, and the story of the Megalodon serves as a stark reminder of how fragile ecosystems can be and how devastating the loss of a top predator can be for an environment. One of the key lessons from the Megalodon's extinction is the importance of ecological balance. As the top predator in its ecosystem, the Megalodon played a vital role in regulating the populations of other species. Its absence left a void in the food chain, leading to significant changes in the marine environment. The loss of apex predators in today's oceans, such as sharks, whales, and other large marine species, can have similarly disruptive effects. When apex predators are removed, prey populations can grow unchecked, leading to overgrazing, resource depletion, and eventual collapse of the ecosystem. This is why protecting top predators is crucial for maintaining the health of marine ecosystems. Furthermore, the Megalodon's extinction highlights how environmental changes can impact species survival. In the Megalodon's case, shifts in climate and ocean temperatures were major contributing factors to its decline. Similarly, today's marine species are facing unprecedented challenges due to climate change, pollution, and habitat loss. Rising ocean temperatures, ocean acidification, and the destruction of coral reefs are all factors that are threatening marine biodiversity. The Megalodon's extinction is a cautionary tale of how environmental disruptions can push even the most dominant species to the brink of extinction. Conservation efforts today focus on ensuring that we don't repeat the same mistakes of the past. By understanding the causes and consequences of extinction, we can take steps to protect vulnerable species before they too vanish. This includes reducing pollution, combating climate change, and creating marine protected areas where species can thrive without human interference. The Megalodon story reminds us that extinction is not inevitable if we take action to preserve the natural world. In the end, the Megalodon's extinction is a powerful lesson about the interconnectedness of life on Earth and the need to protect the creatures that maintain the balance of our ecosystems. As we continue to face environmental challenges, the legacy of this ancient predator can inspire us to act before it's too late. The Megalodon's extinction may have occurred millions of years ago, but our fascination with this prehistoric giant shows no signs of fading. It's not hard to see why. With its enormous size, unmatched power, and terrifying presence, the Megalodon embodies the ultimate predator in our collective imagination. From documentaries and books to movies and social media, the Megalodon has become a symbol of the unknown and the untamable forces of nature. Part of the reason we can't let go of the Megalodon is that it represents a time when the world's oceans were filled with creatures of unimaginable size and ferocity. Its very existence challenges our understanding of what is possible in the natural world. As humans, we are drawn to the idea of such a massive, unstoppable predator. It stirs something primal within us, an innate fascination with power, survival, and the mysteries of the deep sea. The Megalodon taps into our deepest fears and curiosities, making it an enduring subject of intrigue. Moreover, the Megalodon represents a connection to the distant past. While it no longer roams the oceans, its fossils serve as a tangible link to an ancient world. For paleontologists, the Megalodon is a treasure trove of information about prehistoric life and the evolution of marine species. For the general public, it's a window into a time when the Earth was a very different place, one in which giants like the Megalodon ruled the seas. This connection to the past is also why the Megalodon remains a popular subject in science fiction. Films like Jaws and The Meg continue to use the Megalodon as a metaphor for our fear of the unknown depths of the ocean, a fear that has persisted for centuries. While these portrayals often exaggerate the creature's abilities, they reflect our ongoing fascination with creatures that can elude us, challenge us, and remind us of the mysteries that still exist beneath the waves. In the end, the Megalodon's enduring appeal lies in its combination of mystery, size, and power. It is a creature that both terrifies and fascinates, embodying the untamed potential of the natural world.